profound structural injustice.
Yeah, I agree.
An unmeritorious charge of theft was being used as a jemmy or sledgehammer to force a plea or to crush sub-postmasters into submission.
I don't know if that was a deliberate strategy by the Post Office, but that's how it manifested itself, and it's unacceptable.
It was a strategy, and you ought to have been aware of that strategy. Do you accept that now? Not with hindsight, but what you ought to have known at the time.
I did not know that at the time.
But you ought to have known it at the time, Mr. Cook. Do you accept that?
Yes, I do accept I ought to have known it. I didn't know it. It would be nothing that I would ever willingly want to do.
Yes. Now, of course, it didn't do Mrs. Skinner any good because she was sent to custody all the same, 9 months imprisonment. But before she was imprisoned, like so many sub-postmasters, she'd suffered fictional horizon shortfalls and had made 116 calls to the National Business Support Centre helpline complaining about balancing faults in the 18 months before she was dismissed. Wrongly dismissed, Mr. Cook,
Yeah.
because your auditors thought she'd had her hand in the till. Are you proud of presiding over that culture?
Definitely not. No.
Do you accept that the ultimate responsibility for her torment lay with you as managing director of the Post Office?
It did. I was the managing director, so I was ultimately accountable. Whether I was aware is another matter, and if I wasn't aware, I should have been aware.
Right.
But I can only apologise on behalf of the whole organisation for the way that you were treated. It was disgraceful. I can only apologise personally that whilst I had not heard of your case, I'm nevertheless, I have an accountability that I should have been on top of it, and I wasn't. There's nothing more I could say. This will be with you for the rest of your life. It will be with me for the rest of my life.